Hello and welcome to another episode of Australia Day Trip Productions. Today is Saturday, March 14th, 2026. Gonna hang out in Bentonville again today. It's actually an extremely nice day, so I figured I'd go for a walk. Just kind of give you an update of just what the 8th Street Gateway Park is looking like so far. Didn't bring the scooter today. I figured it'd probably just to walk it probably be the easiest idea for the day. Such a beautiful day out and might as well get out and enjoy it. So as you can see back here, this kind of give you a little bit, of course you know they're still working on it, but I'm gonna walk up a little bit too, but you can see how they got kind of like a path going up this way. So the game plan is I'm gonna kind of walk up a little bit and just kind of show you what it's looking like. There's not too much going on the other side of the street. Don't know if they have any plans or not on this end, but they got a little bit going on this other side right here. So I think today's video is pretty much just going to be kind of a hodgepodge of things today. Didn't have really too much planned right now. It's supposed to be really cold tomorrow, so I wanted to kind of get out a little bit, just kind of walk around, just kind of give you a little bit of update, show you what it's looking like out here. And of course, you know, they got bike paths and all that. You got a few people out, but not too many right now. Now I think out here, I think they're working on this area pretty much during the night. I don't think they work during the day, from what I gather. So if you come out here, you know, of course you got plenty of parking, you know, on the side of the trail. So right now it's not an issue, but I imagine once they get all this built, that park is probably going to be, it's going to kind of fill up pretty quick. So as you can see, they're still doing quite a bit of work on it. Just big piles of dirt. And as you can see right here, the other side of the street doesn't have too much going on. But I'll kind of walk up a little bit. They do have, there's some bridges going across the road. We'll walk up that way a little bit. It's a pretty good walk. But it's not a bad walk at all. You know, it's pretty level. Got easy trail, asphalt trail, so it all works out pretty good. Kind of curious to know what it's going to look like once it's all said and done. I think right now it's tentatively due to open in the fall of 2026. Matter of fact, I think on the other side of the street over there, there's actually a couple big houses on that side. You see right here, they're building like a, looks like a bridge, just kind of going over this big ditch, I guess, more or less. Of course, we're not too far from the airport in Bentonville Lake. So it's going to go way back there at that end. Alright, so looks like we got a couple of guys out there working on that building right there. As you can see, not quite sure what that's going to be yet right there. It looks like maybe I don't know. Couldn't tell you really, might be something for the kids, who knows. Just all the way back off that way. Goes up this way, and then there's some bridges that go across the 8th Street up ahead. So that back there, that is actually the Best Friends Pet Resource Center. And as the sign states, they are open during park construction. There's your QR code if you want to find out what the progress is looking like. Alright, so it looks like I stand corrected. We do have looks like I see one guy out there working, so we might have a small crew out during the day. And I think that right there is part of the Best Friends Animal Resource Center, I guess they call it. Apparently they also have like coffee and stuff like that. They're haven't been in there before, so I'm not quite sure what all they got going on. I do know, of course, they are an adoption agency. So. And this right up here is one of the bridges that's going to cross over 8th Street, and looks like if you kind of look up ahead a little ways, you can see actually the second bridge going over 8th Street. Looks like back there they actually building a new, might be, I don't know if that's a single family house or a multi-family, but there you go. Alright. So we get it, you know, still a work under construction, but you can see it's going to be looks like a nice trail. Just try and hope I kind of get a good view, just kind of show you what it's looking like as far as the terrain. It's not a pretty flat surface, got a little hill to it in spots, but you know, it'll be nice once all is said and done. Okay, so I'm just kind of walking back to my vehicle right now, but just kind of show you real quick how it's kind of looking back in this area right here. You see how it kind of has a little bit of an incline to it. Alright, so I just kind of drove up the street a little bit and decided to just kind of make a quick stop by the Best Friends Pet Resource Center here in Bentonville, just not too far off of 8th Street. So I said they got coffee out here, and of course they got pets to adopt and all that good stuff. So I figured, why not just kind of stop by real quick, might get a cup of coffee or something, just kind of help support the cause, I suppose. So it looks like it had quite a few people just kind of sign the sign. So it says here, this community is dedicated to making a life-saving difference for homeless cats and dogs. That's why your friends and neighbors have signed their commitment to take Northwest Arkansas and the entire country no-kill by 2025. Okay. Come inside to experience the future of animal welfare, or scan below to learn how you can join us on this journey. So if you're interested, there's a QR code if you can make it out. I know the sun's kind of shining on it pretty good. So unfortunately, I don't think we have reached the no-kill animal shelters yet, but hopefully, maybe one day we can. So it looks like they got some information on medical care, caring for stray cats in your community, how you can adopt a best friend, tips and tricks for training your pet. And once again, if you make it out, here is the QR code. And it looks like today they are having a adoption event today, so that's pretty cool. Of course, you can make a donation. It's cute. It says right here, did you know that estimated more than 1 million dogs are euthanized each year in the United States due to overpopulation? So of course, spay and neuter your pets. Oh, nice little area. You got a place you kind of come out, walk your dog. It's pretty neat. Look over here, they got some artwork. Check it out for a minute, see what it looks like. I don't see any information that tells me what this is exactly. So they got some lights around it, so it probably lights up at night. Looks like they got some reflectors on it. Looks like there's like a sign right there. It tells you what it is. Step out here, see what it says. And this is by Paul C. Bethel. Probably, I know I butchered that. And Alex Cogbill. It is titled Love Chemical 2024. And it is steel, cast glass, powder coat, and it's 16 foot by 16 foot by 12 foot. So that right down there, that's actually where I was walking at 8th Street. So it'd be pretty neat once it's all done. You can kind of, you know, bring your dog out and just kind of take a walk. You just kind of walk these pathways up here. That'd be pretty neat. Right here, you got a nice little doggy. Looks like a dog balloon. Looks like those are. I don't know if you can sit on those or not, but they got a couple of nice chairs out here. You can kind of sit in the shade. And just right here in this building right here is Third Space Coffee, so I might just go in there and grab a coffee real quick. They do have a couple of like cat cafes, so to speak, where you come in and kind of just pet the cats. And so I'm going to show you these QR codes, so if you're interested in maybe adopting a cat. Right here, they just give you a few of the pictures. I know, they want to get. No, I'm kind of thinking all these cats are probably up for adoption. Cute guy right there. And here's no QR code. Step over here. Yeah. Cute guy right here. Hey baby. Baby. Hey baby.
Let's not step on that. Oops, I stepped on this.
Step out here. That's pretty neat. I like this catio right here. That's what I need for my cat. It's nice. That's pretty neat. The cats kind of come out here and just kind of get some fresh air. It's nice. Got plenty of places to perch. Looks like they got some artwork right here too.
Oh look, they have grass. They have grass outside.
Yes.
Where they can fly.
Got cats out here. Curious to know what all that dog barking's all about. It's out there, buddy. Cutie pie. I'm down in the other area right now. This is the cat enrichment center, so this is kind of where cats just kind of hang out. Looks like they have a couple of virtual seminars coming up. That's kind of interesting. You can make out that little QR code right there. Just kind of walk in here for a minute. It's pretty neat though how they got kind of the area kind of going up towards the ceiling there to give cats a pretty good place to kind of just get out of the, they don't want to be bothered and they just go way up top. Hi. They get up there and kind of just look out the window. So it's pretty neat. Here gives you a little bit of information on the best friends. And it looks like the first one shelter was started in Kanab, Utah. That was back in 1984. And right here, okay, so this facility here was built in 2022. It's pretty neat. This is a baby dog. So they have like some dog training options as well. And I think this section down here is actually the bigger dogs. Walk in, check it out. Baby. Hi, cute.
It's just the kind of like basics on accents. Toys, yeah, stuff can go really fast. The other thing is that anything that like maybe we don't.
Lonely guy over here.
The pet pantry. So sometimes we'll have people who like for like
Hi, baby.
So we partner with Buffalo.
Hi, baby.
Any kind of food goes to the pet pantry.
got like a little course out there for them. It's kind of noisy back there in that room, so I just want to kind of step out here and just show you a little bit the dogs they have that are up for adoption. And it looks like they have a few dogs that are actually in foster care. That's pretty. So they got some of the wards up here. So they even have a gift shop, so you could come out here, adopt a pet, you know, stop by the gift shop. It's cute. Alright, so that was a nice little stop by the Best Friends Animal Resource / Adoption Center here in Bentonville, Arkansas. So it's pretty nice. It's good that they have organizations like that out there in the world, because, you know, it's important. You know, as the saying goes, adopt, don't shop. So that's always something kind of keep in mind, you know, if you're looking for a pet. You know, there's a lot of shelters out there, and a lot of no-kill shelters, and you know, they're doing a good deed, you know. So, you know, please, you know, if you're gonna looking for a pet, you know, check into adopting. First time I've been out here, so it's nice to see the cats, of course, and the dogs were getting a little loud. I was down there in the section where they keep the bigger dogs, so they get a little loud down there. They get excited when they see other dogs. They had a few pretty ones. They had one that looked like a Labrador, and they also had a German Shepherd, which I like German Shepherds, but those are pretty smart dogs, so you gotta kind of keep them busy. And I don't think there's any way I myself could do a German Shepherd. They're just very smart dogs, and they need a lot to keep them busy, or they get in trouble if they don't have enough to keep them busy, actually. So I think that's gonna do it all for me today. So please give a thumbs up to this video and hit the subscribe button. Will be more to come. It's a nice day today, and tomorrow it's supposed to get cold with a chance of snow, which is kind of odd. But, you know, next week will be the first week of spring. So probably gonna start heading out. Actually got a place in mind. Gonna try to get to you next week. So more to come on that. So that's gonna do it all from me today. Until next time, bye.